Is this thing on? Am I recording? Oh, I don't know why I'm so nervous. Do this. You can do this. Oh my god, I've lost the ability to talk. I hope I'm in focus. I don't even know if I'm in focus. I just feel like this looks so professional. I'm still learning. The way this skin made my look and blah blah blah. Hi YouTube. I don't even know if this video is going to go out because I am testing my vlogging camera for the first time. Like, it feels so surreal. Like, I can see myself on this screen. I don't even know if the volume works. So we may or may not see this video, who knows, but I'm going to attempt to film my July empties with you because we got a lot, and I thought I've had a little break from filming just because, oh, well, we'll get into it because I'm going to do a very big like catch-up vlog soon, but I thought I'd ease myself into it with my new camera by doing my July empties. So yeah, let's do this. And as you can see, it was a busy month. I will say, if you follow me over on Instagram, I went and did my boot recycling. Honestly, I've got a stockpile of stuff I need to recycle, and I felt so bad because I left boots being really nasty to the man that helped me, and actually, if I was a patient person, which I'm not, the points were coming. So basically I went into Boots to do my recycling, did my recycling, got my bits, went to the counter, and before I could tell him I had a voucher to collect my recycling points, he scanned a voucher to get like £5 off my haul, and he was like, oh, they should work coincide, and I was like, oh, brilliant. So scanned my voucher, but then my voucher didn't say that it'd been redeemed. Like it still said you get 30 minutes to spend it, like, and the clock was still going. So when I left, I was like, oh, I don't think that's worked, you know, I don't think it's worked. And I kept checking my Boots card, and I was like, nah, the points haven't gone on. Anyway, fast forward 2 hours later, I got out the shower, checked, and it had gone on. So I felt so horrible because I was bad-mouthing this man, and Adam was telling me I was being dramatic, and I was like, you never mess with a girl and her points. But anyway, I digress. Let's dive in. So I've got the L'Oreal Hydra Pure Rehydrating Conditioner. I think I used up the shampoo in the previous one. So the reason I picked up the shampoo and the conditioner of this is because I was running low on shampoo and conditioner, couldn't get hold of my Redken one that I normally get, and I saw a woman on TikTok who is a hair specialist who said this is like a brilliant like drugstore alternative if you've got like an oily scalp with dehydrated ends, and I did really like this. I would pick this up again. The only thing that I tend to find with drugstore shampoo and conditioners is I always run out of shampoo before the conditioner, but like more premium stuff I tend to run out at the same time. I don't know why. But yeah, like my Redken stuff usually finishes at the same time, but like this stuff took different time. Anyway, I don't know, but I did enjoy this. I think if it was on offer and I needed to pick something up quick, I would get this again. This, I showed this on my Instagram, right, and you lot went crazy for it. It is the Shankai Electrolyte Drench Face Cream from Beauty Pie. Right, this, if you're not a Beauty Pie member, it retails for £100, which I know is like absolutely too expensive for a face cream. But as a Beauty Pie member, I think it's like £28 or £30, which I think is absolutely fantastic. It smells like a spa. I think I read a Beauty Pie blog post and I recommended it, so I just picked it up. I have never ever seen a face cream with this type of consistency. It's like too jiggly to be a gel, not thick enough to be a cream, too thick enough to be a lotion. I don't know what it is, but the way this skin made my look, sorry, I just broke that, but the way this made my skin look like glass was absolutely crazy. I would buy this again. I've got into this bad habit of like picking up like little single things when I really need to do a big Beauty Pie order, so I am going to pick this up again. And I think I already mentioned in another empties the Plantastic face balm. that was 10 out of 10 as well. So I will be doing a bigger Beauty Pie haul, but if you are a Beauty Pie member and you've not tried this, honestly I would recommend. It was 10 out of 10. Are my empty videos complete without a doe shower gel? I think not at this stage. So I was a very savvy shopper. I went on the Boots £10 Tuesday deal. And can I just say, I still can't believe people don't know that exists, right? Every Tuesday, Boots does a £10 sale collection. It's usually, if you're a frequent shopper like me, there's a lot of things that repeat, but they do shake things up a bit. Anyway, they started selling these massive big bottles of Dove, and you get 4 for a tenner, and they work out just cheaper. I've also noticed they've started doing bulks of toothpaste, which I think I'm going to stock up on. But yeah, if you're somebody who likes to stock up, honestly, would totally recommend. They do like the massive bottles. I've got one in my shower at the moment. I've got one on reserve for when I'm finished, but they've been well worth the £10. I've got a Garnier Brightening Vitamin C Cream Cleanser. Now, I randomly picked this up. It was actually when I did my first Boots recycling and I needed to get a few bits, and I saw this on offer, and one of the girls in the office had told me that this range was banging, so I was like, oh, I'll pick it up. I think I got it for like £4 or £5 for this big bottle. Now, I actually really like this. I wish it was a bit thicker. Whenever I hear the word cream, I think of thick, like of a thick formula. And I think it's because whenever I think about a cream cleanser, I just think about Liz Earle, and I think Liz Earle is such a beautiful cream cleanser. It's very thick, it's very luxurious. So I just kind of rate every cream cleanser to the Liz Earle. So I did enjoy this, but I wish it was a bit thicker. But I understand not everybody can be like Liz Earle. But I did like this. I think if this was on offer and I needed a cleanser, I would pick this up again. This is something I've got a bone to pick with, right? This is the Rose in Caramel Purity XL Tan Remover. If you're on TikTok, you will see like waves of this doing the rounds. It's a very popular product. People rant and rave about it. I bought a big tub and it does not work. Like, if you asked me to recommend this, I would not. It just does not work for me. I've used it several times and it just does not remove my tan. It's supposed to remove your tan in 60 seconds. I have seen loads of girls do videos on this where they'll put a little patch on, 60 seconds later, will wipe it off, their tan's gone. It does not work for me. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I followed the instructions time and time again, and even I think I had about like this much left, and then on my recent tan I thought, you know what it is, I'm gonna really cake it on and see if it's just because I'm not using enough, and still didn't do anything. So yeah, like, please let me know if you've tried this and if it works for you, because it just doesn't work for me and I just don't know why. Is it maybe my skin type? I do not know. Let's just be real for a moment, okay? Not every beauty product is a sexy beauty product, right? And I'm going to talk about like oral hygiene here for a second. As somebody who has wore retainer since she was 15 years old, I am now 33. This right here, Black Mint, is one of the best brands I have ever used when it comes to keeping my retainer clean. They've got these little brushes and they're just phenomenal at getting right into your retainer, getting it all into the nooks and crannies to get your retainer really, really clean. So I use their brushes every single morning, every single night, and they've recently just released this. So I've tried this. This is empty. I've now got another 2 bottles of this because I stocked up. And this is a concentrated cleanser. So, and it comes with a little container to put your retainers in, put this in. And honestly, I shake it up, and this is going to sound disgusting, but I can actually see the bits of congeal coming off my retainer, floating in the water. And the reason I like this over the dissolvable tablets is, for years I used the dissolvable tablets, and I just found that using the tablets with the warm water, I just feel like actually ruined my retainer. Like, it disorientated it. Over a long period of time, it just wasn't great. But yeah, this has been brilliant. You can actually see it working and cleaning. So I actually use this once a week as like a deep cleanse for my retainer, and then I use the little brushes every single day. I know that's not really a sexy thing to be talking about, but as somebody who has a retainer, this will honestly be the best thing you ever buy for it. I have an empty makeup compact. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. I've literally, oh, can I get open? I'm literally on the last, I can't get really any more out of it. This is one of the best setting powders I've ever used. I absolutely love it. This is my like third compact of this. Yeah, I really like this. I'm testing other setting powders at the moment, so I wouldn't rush out to go and buy this again at the moment, but I would pick it up again. It's a hard one because I really like Charlotte Tilbury, but I know that they've caused a lot of chaos in the makeup world with like targeting smaller brands. So yeah, it's always a hard one of like how you want to support brands, but I'm not in a rush to go out and buy it again. But it is a brilliant setting powder. The reason I like it is I believe it's got almond oil in it. I remember talking to a makeup artist about this. I think it's got almond oil or almond butter or something like that in it, where it actually keeps your under eyes really hydrated, so it sets it without drying your under eyes out, and that's mainly where I use a setting powder. So oh god, I've got another Dove shower gel, sorry, spoiler alert. So I've got another cleanser. It is the Oat cleansing bar from the Inky List. I think I've already had one of these in my empties. This is just always a really good go-to for me. It's brilliant for like getting that first layer of like makeup off your face. It just melts it away. I really love this. Boots did try to do a dupe of this, and I have tried that, and it is not as good as the iconic original. But yeah, I think I'll always pick this up whenever I need it. It is just a brilliant cleansing balm, especially if you're somebody who, you know, wears makeup daily and needs to take that off and really cleanse the skin. This is chef's kiss. We've got another Dove shower gel, which came from the same pack that I got in the multi-buy. So yeah, we love a little Dove in this house. I've used this, but obviously it's deodorant, so like you use it up, so I can't show you the finished product, so I've kept this. So this is off Fussy. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I have a discount code with Fussy, but I am a customer. I would never recommend anything to you guys that I wouldn't buy myself, or that I wouldn't tell my mum to buy. So I love Fussy. It is a natural, sustainable deodorant brand. I've switched to these from using like roll-on, just because it's full of prebiotics. It's just a lot better. I've really enjoyed using them. This is Cloud 9, so it's quite a fresh scent. Oh my god, I've got my stock up for my next ones, and they've just launched loads of new summer scents, and I've got one called Just Peachy. It smells insane. Anyway, I digress. So I've been using these, love them. I just find that you put them on and I never need to top up during the day. This deodorant brand I've been testing for a long time, and it's seen me through every day. It's seen me through holidays, it's seen me through camping in the car with the dogs, it's seen me through camping in teepees and tents with the dogs. It's handled the Greece heat perfectly when I went on holiday, and the Spanish heat when I went to Tenerife. They're just brilliant. I never need to top up. If I do start to like feel sweaty, it's not like a product that sits on your skin, so like you can feel it. Like I feel like with some natural deodorants you can just feel it on your skin and it kind of like melts, if that makes sense. With this, like, I don't feel it. It almost sort of like sinks into my skin. It never leaves any white marks on my clothes, and I just feel like it just combats the smell of the sweat rather than masking it, which I love. So can't recommend this enough. Another brand that I absolutely love, this is Dermalogica, and it's one of their serums. I love a bit of Dermalogica. I just think, yes, it's a bit more premium in price, but I feel like with their products, especially like their eye creams and their serums, you get what you pay for, and you do like see results. I've got a new serum. They sent me like little exclusive packets of like things they're gonna launch, which is brilliant. I feel very grateful for that. So I do have a new serum that I'm testing at the minute. I say testing, it's in my bathroom to use. I've not used it yet. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. But yeah, absolutely love this one. I think this is my 3rd bottle of this. And I also have an eye cream from Dermalogica. This is the multivitamin Power Firm. Love this stuff. I tend to use a brightening eye cream on a morning and like a more hydrating firming one on an evening. And I really, really like this one from Dermalogica. This is the 2nd or 3rd one of these I've had. A little goes a long way. But like I say, with Dermalogica, like all their products are lovely. But if you are gonna like step into like that, like their brand, I would honestly really recommend their daily microfoliant is brilliant as an exfoliator, and any of their eye creams and serums are like 10 out of 10. And this just proves my point of what I was saying. So I've got a firming eye cream on an evening, and then I've got the Beauty Pie triple hyaluronic acid, so a very like hydrating, like lifting sort of eye serum for during the day. I really like this. Again, I got it in my Beauty Pie order. This is my 3rd one of these I've had. It's just a really good everyday eye cream for really hydrating your under eyes. Perfect for during the day. You can use this on a night time if you want, but I always tend to try and incorporate something with like retinol or like anti-aging or like collagen or something like that on the evening. But this one, brilliant for during the day. This range from the Beauty Pie is very nice actually. I always get asked around like what mascara I wear, because I am luckily blessed to have long lashes. They're all mine. Thanks Dad. Anyway, I always get asked around what mascara I wear, and I'll be really honest with you, I don't tend to spend a lot of money on mascaras because for me, I don't really need the length. I need more of like the colour, a little bit of volume, and that's about it. I love a brown mascara. I am totally a brown girly, have been for years. This is a Catrice mascara. I got so many questions about this. I think it was about £3 something, £3.50 maybe, off Just My Look. I love a Catrice mascara. They're brilliant. If you want like a really good affordable mascara, the Catrice Cosmetics mascaras from Just My Look are brilliant. The Lash Princess Essence mascara from Just My Look, I think it's about £2.80. Absolutely brilliant mascara if you need a really budget friendly one. If you're like want to order in, I think Just My Look might do Maybelline. I'm not too sure, but I know Boots, the Maybelline Sky High mascaras are again one of my favourites. They're always brilliant, very good price point. The Rimmel Thrill Seeker mascara, they just launched that in brown, and I'm using that at the minute. Love that. That's another good drugstore mascara. The only mascara I've ever like paid premium for that I absolutely loved, and I remember I did a whole blog post on this way back in the day, was Urban Decay's Lash Freak. That mascara was absolutely brilliant. In fact, like I don't even know what happened to Urban Decay. I was going down my blog and archive, and I used to spend so much money with Urban Decay, and I never hear about them anymore. But anyway, sorry, I'm digressing. But yeah, if you're looking for like a really good budget-friendly mascara, the Catrice Cosmetics and Essence ones from Just My Look, and then the Maybelline and the Rimmel ones are brilliant. So there we go. Oh, and then, last but not least, I've got a little perfume. I got this in my Just My Look advent calendar, but I have had a perfume from this brand before. It's called Shane Blue. This one's Black Tulip. Honestly, it's a very like sexy dark scent, which is something I absolutely love. Oh, it looks like I'm wearing some sunglasses. Sorry guys, the sun's come out. It's a very sexy smell. They're very strong scents these, so you spray it once and it's got very good lasting power. But I just thought this was brilliant for like popping in my bag. They're really good, and these are on Just My Look, so you know you're getting a really good price. And yeah guys, so that was my July empties. Apologies if I feel a little bit like all over, like I'm just I don't know, very overwhelmed to be filming on a proper camera, and I really hope it sounds okay and it looks okay because I've never used this before and just see myself on the screen and it is looking good from what I can see. But I'll link everything below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, come and join the YouTube family. We are growing and honestly it feels amazing to be at this point 6 months into my YouTube journey. So for everybody who has subscribed, thank you so much. For everyone who's liked, commented or just watched a video, thank you. But yeah, please, if you haven't subscribed, please do, it would mean the world. Like I say, I haven't posted in the last couple of weeks. There's been a lot going on and we're going to catch up in the next vlog, and I have big plans in the next vlog. We are doing some serious changes up in the Burke barn and doing some very good organisation. So if you love that kind of stuff, make sure you stay tuned for that comment. So yeah, thanks guys.